Bonjour, Maddsters! Bienvenue, français descendant. Hey, Maddsters! Welcome to French 230. So, if you watched my French 103 video, then you know that I was placed into the second semester of French, so I had to take a total of 3 semesters. So, after French 103, you take French 231 and 232. However, there is a class that is normally offered abroad. I don't remember where, but it's called French 230, which is 231 and 232 combined into one semester. It is 8 credits, okay? So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go to Paris or wherever in France it is and do it abroad. But then COVID happened, so I couldn't do it abroad. So like, okay, well, it's fine. Then I find out it's offered on campus online. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do that. Oh, it was so tough. 8 credits of French, you guys. That means it was 4 times a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for 2 hours. So you just sat on Zoom literally from 9 a.m. to 11. Just on Zoom. Speaking French. There was literally 10 kids in this class. It was tough. Not only that, you had so much homework. An insane. The amount of homework that I did in French 230 was more than the homework that I had in French for the previous 4.5 years that I took it, okay? All of the work I did in high school, those 4 years of French, that was how much homework I had in one semester of French 230. It was ridiculous. Every day, before class, we just have this list of here, do this grammar worksheet, do this online grammar exercise, watch these videos, do the vocab, do this, do these online Canvas quizzes, just non-stop. It was so much. Oh, it was tough. But similar to French 103, they do a very you should know this already and we will talk about it in class kind of thing. So you did have to come prepared. She didn't do much teaching other than kind of reviewing what we should already know. And then we would also we had quizzes during class that would be 10 to 20 points. We also had to do in-class writing, so we had 10 in-class paragraphs we had to do alongside the quizzes. So every unit we would have to do stuff like that. French 230 is French film theme. So we watched movies in French. But the thing was, the movies would be an hour and a half, which is plenty of time to watch during class. We could have watched it in class, but no, we had to watch it outside of class and then come in class and talk about it. So we did a lot of that. And most of the movies that we watched were trash, so bad. First one was Persepolis. It was this animated, it was really sad actually. It was animated about this girl who his family's in a war. It's based off of a true story. Then Rue Casse-Negres, which was also really sad. It was about this sugarcane plantation and this kid who finally made it and got to go to school in, I don't know, Martinique or something. Then we watched Les Bleus, which is about the French soccer team. I don't know, it was I learned about Zidane's headbutt. And then we watched Entre les Murs, which was so bad. Oh my gosh, it was it was this classroom. It was about this teacher. It was so boring, and the teacher was terrible. He was an awful teacher. Yeah, I just did not like that one. And the one saving grace was Intouchables, which was about this paralyzed man and his caretaker who was a criminal. So it's actually on Netflix. I would actually highly recommend watching Intouchables. I don't even know how to say it. But that was the one good movie. And I would go to office hours with my French teacher, because I'm like, girl, I don't know how to speak French. So she was helpful. She was very nice. We talked a lot. And I would just totally trash all the movies. She's like, Maddie, I think you'll really like Intouchables. I was like, okay. And I liked it, so that was good. I guess that was the really good thing about it. Alongside doing the homework, you did have to buy materials. You had to buy sequences, I don't know. So this was like the textbook that you had to read, do various activities. And then you do the activities, like take a picture and like submit it. So much busy work. Then this is the cahier, which is like pretty much the same thing, where you like do activities, fill in the blanks, and submit it. I think it was around 80, I think. I think it was probably over 80 because I remember I was really upset about having to buy this as well. I'm just mad about having to buy books all the time. I guess one good thing was that you could kind of make friends. Once again, it was over Zoom, so I think this would have been a lot better if it was in person. I would give this class a solid C. I can't decide if what was more work, either Math 115 or French 230, because this was just so much work. And this was during the time when I literally woke up at 5 in the morning, every single morning, like clockwork. I would just like wake up at 5, go down, do French from probably like 6 a.m. to 11 every single morning. So like my ability to speak French was only like from 6 to 11 every day. Did I learn that much in French? You know, I don't think I would be able to do well in France. But I would say for all of the hard work that I put into it, I would say I did fairly well. We had a final and a midterm. So for both parts, you had a writing portion, and then you had a one-on-one speaking portion, and then I think like a quiz that was like multiple choice or like fill in the blank. Some people really did not enjoy the speaking part. I think it was okay, just because I practiced with her, because I would just talk to her and go to her office hours a lot. But I would say for the amount of effort that I put into it and what I ended up getting, I was fairly proud. Definitely much harder than high school French, I will say that. Yeah, I would not recommend taking any sort of 8-credit class. So much time. It was tough, not gonna lie. But now I'm done with languages for the rest of my life, so that's really exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other questions, and bye, Maddsters!